What it do? What's up, everybody? Your girl G here. Welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you for tuning in. I wanted to come and talk to you guys really fast about love. I almost said love and marriage transfer. Love and Hiphop Atlanta, y'all. We had another eventful episode. Things is just, it's snap, crackle, and pop. Just snap, crackle, and pop. And it's the trio, Sierra, Erica, and Bambi. They are on one, and they are trying to take these men down one by one by one. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like partly it's too much. Like all of them, all three of them, all three of them, it's causing a mess, wreaking havoc in some scenes that are kinda doing a little bit merch, if you ask me. But we'll talk about that. We'll get into it. But if you're new to my channel, I appreciate you for tuning in. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it's free 99. It ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna touch that bank account. It won't do nothing. Okay, just hit that button. That's all you gotta do. And everybody else that's a part of the Juice Box crew, you already know, hit that thumbs up, okay? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know you stop by, tag, post, share, all that good stuff. And let's go ahead and get your girl to 3K. We trying to push the 3K mark. All right. So we opened up the episode, y'all. I think I watched this like 2 times. So if I miss anything, I apologize. So we opened up the episode with Bam and Scrappy basically talking to they folks, you know, about the mediation that they about to do. Scrappy's talking to Mama D. And he killed me. He's like, yeah, you know, my mom's can be, be a lot sometimes, but you know, every now and again, she still give good advice. And basically, she was just talking to him because he's like, you know, I got a lot of anxiety going on about this mediation, and you know, I never thought I'd be here, and you know, all that type of stuff. And it's just kind of like, I really want men to start thinking. Statistics say that 70 to 80% of marriages are initiated by women. And instead of blaming women like, oh, y'all the one who initiate divorce, why don't men take a step back and be like, damn, 70 to 80% of women are filing for divorce? What are we doing that makes 80% of women want to file for divorce? Y'all can't think of nothing that y'all are doing that would, you know, be kind of a factor in why that's happening, because I can think of a bunch. You know, this is where accountability and honesty with yourselves, which y'all know y'all struggle doing, you know, starts to come in. But you know, Scrappy, he's talking to Mama D, and she's giving him, you know, typical advice. Oh, just go in there, son, and make sure you handle yourself and all that type of stuff like that. Mama D, your ass is messy, and you need to go sit on somebody's couch, and Scrappy needs to go sit on somebody's couch. All right. So after that, y'all know, Spice is in the Cayman Islands. Her and Mita made up. So now I'll go to the Cayman Islands, and we're gonna perform for the people. You know, now that I'm back after my surgery, y'all. Spice, when you gonna sit there and admit that you went to the DR to go get that booty redone? Cause your booty's looking bigger and your waist is looking, you know, you looking real ant waspish. You know. That's all I'm trying to say. I mean, luckily you got thick legs, so it don't look terrible, you know, but at the end of the day, girl, you were over there for some, you know, little touch-ups, and that ass got, you know, into a sticky situation. Like, Spice, when you gonna sit there and admit that it wasn't just some hernia and all that type of mess that you tried to let us know? Like, girl, miss me with that. But the good thing is, you good, you healthy, you know, you alright. But so she goes out there and, you know, performs and got the girls swinging from the chandeliers. Swinging ass. The girls is flipping upside down, busting in the split, busting coochie open in a full split. She had friends on the sideline. One girl out was big. When I tell you, girl, big bike. Look, was standing like a statue. She had like this real tight cat suit on, and when I tell you she was standing still but the booty was still moving, I was like, who is this? It looked painful though. Sometimes y'all girls be getting butts that just look painful. Like, how do you sleep at night? How do you walk? Most importantly, how do you clean yourself up? Because y'all always want to be sitting there lying like, oh, we wipe just like everybody else. Lies you tell, because you know you can't get into them crevices to really wipe the way you need to. I hate when girls do that when they got long nails, super long nails, and like big old booties. It's like, y'all lying. Y'all small, oh, we wipe just like everybody else. Get your ass out of here. Get the out of here. You know you only touching the first inch and half inch of them butt cheeks. You need to get inside the ass to wipe, okay? But let me not go down that route. Nonetheless, Spice is back. She's back doing, picking the legs up in the air and doing what Spice do best. She had a nice little, little yang, little crowd and stuff. We want Spice. They was cheering and whatnot. Shekinah was there. Mida was there. So, Spice did her thing. So we had the scene with Yandy. Yandy had a little bit of yang as well. I guess they're gonna pop Yandy kind of in and out to give us some like filler scenes. So basically this one, she had her like her Yell event. Basically it was like it was the completed version of the Black Business Expo, because literally when I saw these tables lined up, all I could think about was Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, it was the first thing I thought of. Like, I was like, this is what the Black Business Expo is supposed to be. And, Mendeecees, I'm proud of you, Yandy. When you started, you only had 6 vendors, and now you got like 100, we're proud of you and such, Y'all know how Mendeecees talk with his, you gotta get there, Yandy. I'm really proud of Yandy. We got the restaurant, we got the store, and everything's just booming right now, Mendeecees' little boy, he's so handsome, has the hair and everything. He really should get into modeling. I think he has a future there, but nonetheless, or acting. Nonetheless, Yandy's super proud of herself. She was like, man, when we started, we had like 6 vendors. Now we got like 100. Tisha, the Scots, take notes. Instead of out here trying to scam or people, maybe try to do it the right way. But, they're booming. Mendeecees, was talking about, the girl that Yandy adopted, she's there, she back. Because y'all know they had a whole little, kerfuffle. They was throwing bricks at each other for a little bit. But I guess she back and everything's good. And Mendeecees, this was before he went to Shannon Sharp. He was talking to his son and everybody like, yeah, I'm going to do the interview with Sharp. I can't wait to go in there. And, he was like, a lot of people like to glamorize my past, and getting in the streets and stuff. I want to talk to the youngsters, let them know it's not the way to go. He's basically, that is true. We need more men, not boys and not ninjas. I saw a clip and this comedian, he was on the 85 South show, and he was like, he's like, you can get niggas every day. He said, you see a car pull up and 4 niggas jump out. But grown black men, we need more of them. And I said, yep, ding, ding, ding. Hit the nail on the head. And so, well, we know how that interview with Mendeecees with Shannon Sharp, he talked about basically how he used to use his mama name, as the crooks do it, put the shit in your mama name, okay? But the boy was like, oh, I'm proud of y'all, yada, yada. So we move on to a scene with Chaotic, Scrappy, and Mama D. Y'all, Mama D done moved into a new palace, y'all. From what I saw, it looked good, And so they sitting at the table, Chaotic and Scrappy, talking with Mama D. And, Scrappy, he glad to finally have a spot. He done moved his stuff into Mama D house, but he ain't really trying to live there like that. So you might need to take Chaotic up on his offer of, taking the extra room, and you ninjas could have a nice little bachelor pad. But the fact that, Scrappy, you're only proving Bambi's point even more. How is it that you're saying you paying all this stuff with this old fake, proof that you showed that girl on Instagram, talking about look right here, just because, it might be late, but don't mean it wasn't paid. It's late, but it's still paid though. Late don't mean it don't count for being paid though. Why is your shit consistently late though, is the question. That's only you're only proving Bam's point a little, you're only giving it a little bit more validity. Like, if you're consistently late, on a mortgage, especially with homes, renters be ready to kick people out that is late, okay? They be wanting people to pay on time. They need their money on time, okay? But, Scrappy, the fact that you're moving back into your mama house, and you even told Chaotic that you staying at hotels and in car from car, what's going on? What's going on? You've been on this show way too long, and you are doing all these shows that you claiming to Bambi. You doing all these shows. You mad at me. You said, you wouldn't be, you wouldn't be mad at me. I'm bringing home money when I'm doing these shows. Where's the money going, Scrappy? Like, if you doing all these shows and making money, why is your kids, why don't they have a place to live? It's not making any sense. Why, most of all, why don't you have a place to live? That's the thing. It'd be such a freaking struggle. These men always talking about, oh, be a leader, I'm a leader, I'm a leader. Y'all want the title, but y'all really don't want the responsibility. Y'all want the title, but you don't want to handle the responsibilities. And then when y'all no longer handle the responsibilities, y'all still expect the woman to make y'all feel like you're doing a good job, being a good leader, when you're actually not. So when she start, talking crazy to you, talking out the side of her neck, and is no longer boosting your ego, now you get Scrappy talking about, oh, she don't appreciate me. She don't be trying to, show that she appreciative of nothing that I do. And so Chaotic's like, well, at least you hear Mama D house, she ain't gonna talk to you crazy, he was like, and Erica Mena too, cause I saw her at, South by Southwest, she over there talking about, oh, don't you do this to me, and he Chaotic slow, so but don't do this to me, and then Mama D's like, oh, we might say that Erica, she a good actor, next time I see her, I let her know that, that Tubi movie, she doing real good, then Chaotic's like, well then, Scrappy, at least you gotta worry about Dime talking to you crazy, especially with her being pregnant with your baby and all. And Scrap looked at him like, huh? And he was like, well, like that's what Mama D said. And Mama D said, that she would have a baby. And then Mama D backpedaled on Coochie Pop with nah. It's like, nah. I mean, Diamond, when I saw her, she told me she was late, and it's like, Mama D, here you go once again. This is like the third time Mama D done put a baby on Scrappy. And we don't never see Scrappy busting Mama D's ass for the mess that she's causing. Nor did you look at Chaotic and try to get on him for starting the mess too. You want to get on the woman, but you don't want to call out Chaotic for, perpetuating the BS that your mama started in the first place. So then we get to Bambi. I guess she found her new spot. The ladies, pull up to support her. Sierra and Erica Mena, they show up and they upstairs with Bam and, try to check in on her. And, Erica's of course, they're like, how did it go? How was mediation? She's like, man, I just left. She had a glass of wine. You could tell the struggle is real with Bam, which most women are. Obviously, when you go through divorce, like, it's a mentally and emotionally taxing job or a taxing situation. But she was talking to Sierra's like, yeah, get to Sierra's like, girl, tell us what Scrappy trying to do. And so basically, Bam let it be known that Scrappy wants the kids for a week, and he said that he would only pay half of basically the child care, half of the child care and nothing else, because he ain't got no money, he broke. Ain't they always broke? And no, here's the thing that it chaps my ass. Y'all have no idea how much it does. Because for men, choose a struggle, pick a struggle. Either don't be there physically, and you can't be there physically, and at least show up financially in their life to help take care of them financially. Or if you don't have the money, at least show up there in a physical way and just be there in person to support your kids if you can't do it financially. But you can't not do both. Like, pick a struggle, pick one. You can't not be financially supportive and not be there in person too. Like, come on now. Like, y'all bums out here, for real, for real. But, Ben was like, I don't get why he want to take my kids from me, a whole week. Like, what did I even do to you? Like, I ain't even done half the shit to you that he's done to me and everything. And Sierra, like, these men is just so bad. They trash. Safari trash. Scrap trash. Eric Show is trash. Like, he's like, all these niggas is trash, and they are, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. That's it, just tomato, tomato, tomato. But at the end of the day, a lot of the times when it comes to, the mediation of the children and these men are trying to take the kids from you, I watched Iyanla a very long time ago when it was, what was that, basketball player that was is her name the one that y'all know who I'm talking, Matt Barnes' ex's sister. I think her name was like Lisa Gonzalez or Lyra or something like that. But nonetheless, she was on Iyanla, and she was like, basically the basketball player was trying to take the kids, and Iyanla was like, give them to him. give them to him and let him see. Because when these niggas be trying to fight for the kids, trust me, it's not because they really want them like that. For real, half of them are fighting for them just to drain your pockets and to piss you off. So if he wants it for a whole week, give it to them, Bambi, because I know you want them all the time and you want to feel like, oh, I have my kids. But also, moms, you gotta allow yourself to have a break too. Like, y'all need to take the breaks. I know it's hard as mothers, especially when you fight with a dude that you don't like. It's like you don't want to give in, but at the end of the day, like, bam, you know you can use the break. You know you can use the time to just sit at home and be like, you know, let me sit back without, you know, because moms talk about it all the time, like, they can't even get a bathroom break without the baby busting in asking for a goddamn popsicle or some fruit snacks. And you think Scrappy gonna really want them kids for a week? Solid, you know, I'm just saying, like, give it to them and see how quick that week turn into let's go every other day, you know, like, because 3 kids under 5, I think them kids are, all 3 kids is young. Let him try to figure it out. Let him do it. Give him the kids, Bambi. That's the only thing I'm gonna suggest. Like, for real. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all agree with what I'm saying? With, you know, Bambi, you know, fight for the kids, like, being upset that he want to take the kids for a week. Give it to him. For real. So Amy, she is at the studio and she invites, you know, Erica Big Banks, Baby Bang Banks, with her baby hairs, big hair, baby hair Banks. That's what I'm gonna call her. So baby hair Banks, you know, she comes in and, you know, talks to Amy, and Amy was like, yo, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, what's up? Because, you know, I sent you the song, you agreed to it, you said you liked it, but then when I hit you up, you know, you kept hitting me with, oh, the schedule, you know, I'm so busy, I don't have the time, you know, oh, I'm working with Jock, oh, I'm working with Chaotic, and, you know, Erica's like, girl, I got shit going on too, you know, I'm trying to work on my music and everything like that. And if that's the truth, Erica, you shouldn't have agreed to it. I would feel some type of way too if you agreed to something and then now all of a sudden you're hitting me with the, well, you know, see what happened was I don't really got time. Like, Erica, if you agreed to, like, if you told that girl, like, you would do it, like, I can see why she's frustrated. So I think that also in combination with the fact that she's like, oh yeah, you know, and Chaotic let me know that y'all doing a song or whatever. And then like baby Hair Banks said, like, oh, okay, so this really about Chaotic. And so now Amy was like, well, you know, Chaotic, he kind of like slipped the kiss in because they be flirting with each other. They like flirt buddies. And Amy basically was like, you know, something. She's like, I done seen it. And Erica was like, really? She was like, you know, grande. Like, the fact that I'm not surprised that Chaotic, you know, might have a little something packing in his pants. And he might have a weapon of mass destruction down there. Because most corny dudes do. The funny ones, corny ones, the ones that real slick. They get you when you're weak, you know, at the club. You know, you laughing, giggling off the tequila. And he been hanging around for a minute. And you really want some D, you know, them the ones, they know what they doing. Chaotic know exactly what he doing. And so she said he slipped the kiss in, and so Erica's like, oh, for real, you know? And so she's like, I'm just trying to know, like, are you and him a thing, you know, whatever? And Erica lied and said, nah, but in her confession, she was like, well, you know, if she telling me it's nothing, you know, what me and him got going on, you know, it's none of her business. And it's like, see, here we go. These hoes about to be beefing over a ninja that ain't about nothing. So Erica, you know, they basically kind of like, you know, come to a resolution essentially. Because Erica now is working with Jock too. So that's the next thing. Erica, she working with Jock. He basically he's like, you know, Erica, she misunderstood, you know, she do these interviews and sometimes, you know, it get her in trouble. Cause y'all remember when she said that I can have these girls in the club with me, like if they don't look good, I need all bad bitches. Erica was like, girl, do you not remember what you used to look like? Don't get surgery and then try to act different, you know? But you know, in general, like Jock, he just trying to get on. He's trying to find any way he can to get on, point blank period. And so Erica Banks, she got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of push, a little bit of, you know, some kind of, you know, a little bit of music in the streets. Not music, but, you know, she got a little bit of whispering in the streets about her. So, you know, I guess he's like mentoring her. But I always feel weird about men mentoring women because at the end of the day, I always feel like they do it out of a means to an end, which is to get the box. But he talking to her, offering a little bit of suggestion, like, because Erica was like, I don't know what to do. Like, Amy, she tried to come at me, because Amy basically was like, Erica tried to hold her nuts on me, basically like, basically trying to kind of seem like, well, I got so much going on in the music, like, I'm this type of person, like, I'm so much better than you, like, I don't really have time to do your song type situation. And Jock let it be known, like, you don't want to, like, kind of, like, isolate people or reject people, because you never know, like, if somebody blow up and then now you kind of, like, them burnt that bridge, And so Jock was honest about, like, I appreciate that type of advice, because Erica, she's harsh, sometimes, being so straightforward can come across abrasive, and so I appreciate the advice that he did give Erica, because it had some validity to it. But they're doing a song and they're gonna perform at the Chris's like PR thing. Oh, matter of fact, Sierra said that the to what's your face earlier, Bambi. She was like, yeah, Chris, one of my PRs, he's having a party, and I know Scrap's gonna be there because Jock is performing. And so Bambi was like, you hoes better be Team Bambi. Erica, because you all know big bro this, big bro that. Erica Minutes like, I know, because she knew Scrappy, before Bambi, essentially. So did I miss anything? I don't think so. I think that's all the scenes. So we get to the party, and Scrap there with Mama D, obviously getting lit, and everybody's showing up. Erica, she's sitting next to Chaotic, and she started asking him about Amy. She like, so I talked to Amy the other day, and she let him know that y'all be taking naps together, and talking about some things. And he's starting to hit them with the and yeah, she's like nothing, like Chaos like, I could tell Erica, she get a little more feelings, then she want to admit that she probably get more feelings, because I'm a single man. Basically, like he said, he trying to play both of them. He trying to get both of the girls. Erica, if you already get in the box, well, they together now, allegedly. He's sucking the man juice out of her. But JJ, that was on this damn interview, that was nasty. I can't. That's not on my ministry. Not that. But yeah, at that time, he like, girl, you look like, a peanut butter syrup sandwich, She like, girl, that's a lot of calories. But yeah, she asked about Amy, and all he could hit her with was the right? And so Jock is hearing everything, and he was like, you ain't just friends with somebody you take a nap with, So all the girls is coming in, Scrap, he's talking to Kendra and Jock, basically like, I'm just trying to be right out here, we got the mediation going on, and I'm just trying to be this, and this. And so when Erica, Sierra, and them come in, they're over there with Deb Etney, and Scrap hands Erica a drink. She's like, oh, that's so nice. And he's like, well, I'm nice. I've always been like this. And so she's like, really? So, of course, they start to get to beefing, She's like, well, you trying to handle, how you handling Bambi, and, the mediation. You need, like, why wouldn't you pay for child support? He go, like, don't you bring my kids into this, Erica. Don't you bring my kids. He start getting angry. This is what you really trying to do for all these people, always bringing people on business. And Deb Edney standing right there like, yeah, why y'all got everybody up in y'all business? And Erica, you shouldn't have brought it up in the club. Point blank period. You shouldn't have brought it up in the club. Like, it was not the scene. If you really care about Scrappy, you really want to get through to him, y'all need to start having one-on-one conversation with these dudes. You're not going to get anywhere talking to him the way you're talking to him. But I think, like she's projecting a lot of what she went through with Safari on Scrappy, point blank period. So now these two yelling back and forth, you bringing up my kids, don't forget what I know about your son, don't forget I know about your son. She's like, what you mean my son? You talking like you know something. He's like, cause I do. And so now they standing up on the couches and stuff with each other, the same couches that Erica, Baby Hair Banks performed with Jock. It was a cute little yang. Even Rennie Rich, she was like, even though I don't mess with Erica, I can admit when it's a good, nice little vibe. And so now they yelling back and forth, security trying to hold Scrappy back. Erica, see this? Did you always taking Bam's side? Here goes Sierra. Scrappy, you know you wrong. Scrappy, you need to admit when you wrong. So they pulling Scrappy out, and so now Erica and him is going back and forth. He's like, man, I'm just sick of it. Y'all always going on Bambi's side. Y'all never want to listen to me. And you know how this woman talked to me? And I'm sure Bambi talks to you crazy because she tired. She tired, boss. I can't imagine. Don't make it right, but like at some point, y'all men be so upset women changing who they are, but y'all have the opportunity to listen to these women and act like and listen to what they're needing from you, and you don't, because at the end of the day it requires a level of accountability and growth from y'all that y'all do not want to do. And so Sierra talking to Mama D, like, Mama D, you probably the problem too. You start so much of this mess, Mama D. Like, you know, you start some of this mess, Mama D, you know. And so now Scrappy and Sierra, you know, he pulled Mama D. And Sierra's like, Scrappy, you know you wrong. Why you doing bam like that? You got a woman who love you. He's like, man, I don't even know why I'm arguing with you. I didn't even try to argue with a bitch that ain't mine. And Sierra's heard, she said, bitch. And that's where the episode ended. So y'all tell me what you feel about Love and Hip Hop, you guys. It is getting spicy. Next week is going to be intense as well. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter, and I will catch you later.